Hello everyone. Thanks for joining us at the bar. Don't forget to take care of your server, even if that happens to be you. Let's head over to the table to see what Bob, Jason, and Brian are up to today.
I just super daddied my pants.
That just sounds so good with that song.
That's never not going to be funny.
It's awful.
I think I did that last time when we were.
Yeah, it's awful sexy for somebody to just shit their pants.
Let's listen one more time.
I just super daddied my pants.
God, what the hell? That's just weird.
She was cute too.
Yeah,
she is cute.
And you know that didn't turn me off.
no, it didn't.
No.
I thought we can hose you off.
Well, one thing about it is, she's cute, she's good looking, and she's got a good sense of humor.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the whole package.
Well, she was high as fuck, man.
Yeah, she was
Dope,
too. Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
in the
got all that
hospital.
anesthesia.
Yeah, and
So that's the last time she's going to do that because she's going to be backed up for a week.
Yeah, backed up for a week.
yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, hey, we missed last week, and now we're back, and we're live here on YouTube. And hello, everyone. Before we got everything started, we were on some crazy conversations. We have decided to forfeit the remaining of those conversations, and here we are.
Well,
For the
first thing I'd
sake
like
of
to do-
political correctness and horse shit, because this one was not politically correct. Fuck being politically correct. Fuck being woke. Woke culture is pissing me off. We're going too far. It's just like if you get on TikTok and they're reporting something. You can't use the word dead. You'll get, the video will get fucking shadow banned, or they'll remove the sound.
Yeah.
They'll say shit like unalived.
Unlived.
Unalived. Yeah, and then he unalived his parents, and shut the fuck up. In fact, you can't even. So, okay, there's a person I follow. They're here in Oklahoma. They're extremely far left liberal, but they have some pretty good political reporting. However, she was bitching about a Republican candidate that's running for office and his ad. She wasn't focused on the fact that there's a scene in the ad where he's outside, hunting, carrying a gun. That wasn't even the focus of her rant about this guy and his record and all this stuff. But it showed that in the video, and TikTok pulled the video, and she was complaining. She's like, I have to go in and blur out the pew pew. She can't even say gun. They have to say pew pew because TikTok, violated community guidelines. And I thought, bitch, it's people like you whose fault this is. Yeah. This is why this is your goddamn fault.
Exactly.
You're bitching about something you wanted. You're so afraid to offend somebody.
And now that it's at your front door, you
know
don't
what?
like it.
You don't have to like the Second Amendment. You can disagree with it. Don't misinterpret it and say, oh, no, it was a right of the government when all the other goddamn rights delineated were a right of the people. Bullshit. Even Alan Dershowitz, who is a constitutional scholar, who's argued in front of the Supreme Court multiple times, even agrees the Second Amendment is a right of the people. If you don't like it, get the amendment removed. That's the way to go about it, not argue some stupid shit about it.
Yeah.
So we got a right, a Second Amendment right in this nation, but yet we have to blur it out on, in a video, or they can't even say gun, pew pew. And what the fuck is in a word? If I call it vagina, really, is that less offensive than pussy? It's still a word, and we all know what we meant.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to start complaining pew pew offends me. Unalive, it offends me. It makes me scared.
I don't mind people being offended, but I take issue with people being third party offended. They're being offended on behalf of somebody else.
Absolutely. It's getting ridiculous. That's why I say this whole woke culture. But then she's going to bitch about the very thing that her culture is the cause of.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Well,
See, and I've gotten into the goddamn conversation anyway.
I know we said we weren't going to get into it. Well, you're covering a little bit different area.
Different area.
Yeah, we're staying safe with it.
Well, I'd like to congratulate Johnny Depp on winning an argument with a woman. I think that's the first time in recorded history.
Did he win all that? I haven't been paying attention.
Fuck her.
Yeah.
You want to bed shitting bitch. No. Just she deuced it. Fuck. Let me tell you what. Nature has a way of saying hands off. For example, brightly colored caterpillars with, these weird bright colors and stripes. Frogs with these bright, weird colors and stuff. They're usually venomous, poisonous, and those colors are a sign to predators and other animals that would eat them, don't touch me.
Yeah.
I will make you sick. It's the same way with crazy with women. That's yes, you want to put your dick in them.
Yeah.
Yes, that bird wants to eat that poisonous dart frog,
Yeah.
but it's smart enough to know, man, sure, it looks delicious, but leave it the fuck alone. Same thing with crazy. When you see an obviously crazy bitch, it don't matter how cute she is, stay the fuck away. And the same goes for women. If you're talking to some hot fucking guy, but he's literally a loaf of goddamn bread with ears, leave him the fuck alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Go find your dick somewhere else.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, as somebody who has made them error many times with crazy,
I've had my fair share.
crazy sounds like fun, and it is for a minute, and then it's just too big of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I'll take
usually
plain
the crazy,
any day.
Crazy has a shelf life.
Oh my God.
Crazy's
it's a
always
fast
fun in
one.
the bedroom, but after that, it's not fun outside the bedroom.
Fucking sometimes it's not even fun in the bedroom.
Well, yeah, I've been there before too.
Just
That's
weird,
ridiculous.
man. Sometimes, you know,
They get on your ass and get all shitty with you. And
just
complain or-
fucking strange. Sometimes it's just like, please shut the fuck up. Oh, just a hate-filled rant today.
So this is a cider that I'm drinking, Magners.
Yep.
Has it been around a long time?
A minute.
A minute. I like cider. I used to drink Hornsby. Does that sound right, Hornsby?
And the range was it Bruce?
No,
Bruce Hornsby in the range cider.
Get a job. Yeah, that's what he would always say in this song.
No, dude, you misinterpreted the entire song with those 3 words right there.
Yeah.
But he did. He says that in the song.
No, it does. Yeah, but
He does say that in the song, but he is singing about the society.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, he's
Yeah.
he's
It's just
he's
that- it's
talking
just that
about
lyric,
guy
the way
walks
it-
by,
yeah.
sees an old lady and he turns to her and says, "Get a job." That part just makes me laugh. Get a job.
yeah, have you ever heard Ricky Skaggs and Bruce Hornsby's version of Super Freak?
What?
What?
Look that shit up.
Wow. Super
It is
freak.
hilarious. Of Rick James's Super Freak, and it's Bruce Hornsby and Ricky Skaggs doing it. It is hilarious.
Hey Alexa, play
No.
what?
No, bitch.
Cancel. Alexa, stop.
Alexa, play Super Freak by Ricky Skaggs and Bruce Hornsby.
Let's see if we can get this. Why is it in the other room? Okay, hang on a second. Shut that one down.
Man, where the fuck is it?
I think
It's in the kitchen.
It's in the kitchen.
Hang on. Okay, I'll go shut it down, and y'all pull it up.
All right, let's do this. I think it'll be funny. Alexa,
Alexa, stop.
how many Alexas you got in this house?
Counting the one you unplugged a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, that one that's driving us nuts.
Alexa, play
6.
Super Freak by Ricky Skaggs and Bruce Hornsby.
Here's Super Freak by Ricky Skaggs and Bruce Hornsby on Amazon Music.
Are you kidding me? It's not.
No,
coming
it's
in here.
bluegrass.
Alexa, pause. Why isn't it connecting?
Jesus
God
Christ.
damn it. You know, this would have been a great little thing for the goddamn show, but oh, fuck no.
All right.
It'd be a great intro. We'd
So-
probably get sued by Ricky fucking Skaggs.
Hey,
Moving
that'd be
on.
awesome.
Did y'all do anything for Memorial Day?
I was in Arkansas. No, not visiting relatives and seeing cousins, no.
What were you doing in Arkansas?
We were visiting Annie's aunt.
Okay.
They live in they live in a place called Mountain Home
Yeah.
by Norfolk Lake.
Yeah, I know where Mountain Home
Yeah,
is.
it's a really cool place.
Is she hot?
She's an older aunt, so I just
That's not what I asked.
She's pretty.
What's older? 80?
In the 60s.
Oh, and you said she's pretty, huh?
Yeah, she's pretty. Yeah, she's funny. She's a cool guy.
You know, I'm
cool
getting
lady.
older. I could probably get on board with a chick around 60.
You think you could?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, well, you know. Anyways, that's what I did, and then we went on a ferry ride. Never done that before.
What was his name? Hi-oh.
Oh, damn it.
Okay, with or without a car?
With a car. But what was interesting, though, is the way we were told the story. Her husband had explained that it was going to be. He said, "Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 hours. You know, we'll park the cars on there. You know, we'll ride around and stuff." So we're thinking, "Oh wow, we're going on like this ferry where they do like this little
Tour?
trip, like a little tour or something." No, we drive 2.5 hours to get there, ride the ferry for 10 minutes, and then 3.5 hours home.
Yeah.
because you're on the other side.
Yeah.
Other side, yes. We ended up in Missouri
Awesome.
by just the way the ferry went. We left Arkansas, went to Missouri.
Damn.
And it took a long way to get home.
So did you figure out this fucking Alexa thing or not?
No, she's not connecting. Alexa, connect.
Searching.
Holy shit.
Come on, Alexa. Quit fucking around. No, she's not. She wants to be a bitch today. I'm mad. Bob, what do you got going on over there?
Well, I was trying to figure out whenever that Magner cider started.
No luck yet?
I have a feeling that it's probably like the 1700s or something.
Alexa, connect to Bluetooth.
Created by William Magner in 1935.
Okay.
Magner's original Irish cider is an authentic premium cider made in Ireland. So 1935.
It's the oldest Irish cider.
From the juice of 17 apple varieties.
Try it.
No, fuck that.
To connect. Check the device you'd like to use and make sure Bluetooth is turned on.
It is on. Okay, shut the fuck up. I'm done.
Alexa app.
Man, I'm in a cranky mood today.
Alexa, continue song. Alexa, you suck.
She ain't got nothing to say.
She just sits there silent.
All right.
I think it's her way of giving you the finger. Okay.
Alexa may be crazy.
Is this it?
Wait.
I don't see anything to connect. Check the device you'd like to use and make sure Bluetooth is turned on. To set up a new device.
Alexa, just stop. There you go, the bluegrass version of Super Freak. Alexa, stop. We get it.
Man, you know, have you noticed that when you're trying to talk like the electronic devices, it ends up being a fucking fight every time? Do you have that
No,
problem?
I don't.
Man, I fight with that bitch all the time. I fight with the watch. I fight with the goddamn telephone. It's like, just answer me.
You got too many female voices you're fighting with.
Yeah, I need to change. Exactly. I got 3 at home and all the devices, 2 dogs. Actually, I got a male dog now, so.
Yeah, but you've got a joint Facebook account.
Oh, you know what? Y'all keep talking about that, but I promise you that was originally started just for the business, and then now we put both our names on it, and we've just kind of, because
Yeah, but before y'all got off Facebook for a while, y'all had a joint one together.
No, we didn't, I don't think.
I think you did.
No, she had hers, I had mine.
But now
I
it's
didn't
a,
really care.
But now it's a joint account. So now I always
I
question.
know what that screams, that somebody's controlling somebody. That's
No,
what that
no, it
screams.
just screams. I don't know who's posting what
Oh, yeah, that's true, too. Yeah.
and which birthday's used.
Probably mine, because I set it up for her business. Yeah, I think it's mine.
That means we can never send you anything on Messenger.
Right.
I know.
Well,
why
we
we-
can.
Yeah, but
Oh, God, don't.
I know.
I do not want to hear it. Now you're going
See,
to do it. I know.
that's I don't want to hear it. Instead of
Watch this. We're going to force that fucker to get his own.
right. We need an electronic device with a male voice, so you can just when it fucks up something, you can just go bro, and it stops, or dude. It's like, what? Is this not what you wanted to hear?
That would be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Man, I can't find your Bluetooth, dude. Maybe it's your fucking equipment. Mine's fucking good here.
We're going to make you be the voice of it.
Yeah, fuck that.
That'd be awesome.
Electronic shit. Just ask, hey, play no.
What do you got over there?
I've got a lot. I got a phone call this afternoon that just pissed me off to no end.
Uh-oh.
Y'all know my bed furniture, bedroom suit saga that's been going on since August, right?
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
going for a long time. It's getting close to a year. Yeah.
So I ordered the furniture in August. They said, do you want it all at once or do you want it as soon as it's available? I said, well, just send me whatever, whenever, and we'll finish up whenever it gets done. So November rolls around. I get everything but the bed. They told me the bed is probably going to be the first of the year. Well, January rolls around, and they were looking at a March time frame. The February rolled around, they pushed it out to April. Then it got pushed to May. The delivery date was supposed to have been May 22nd, I believe. I get a call on May 22nd telling me that it has taken so long for the furniture company to send the furniture that the actual place that brings it to the house and installs it, has moved warehouses, but they didn't update the factory with the new warehouse address, so now they're shipping the order back instead of hauling it across town.
I'd be like, fuck it, keep it.
Dude, it matches everything else.
I don't care. I'd get a different bed.
Oh, it gets better.
Oh, it gets better.
Oh.
So they called me a few days later and told me, like June 26th or June 22nd or something at the end of June is supposed to be the new delivery date for the bed. I'm like, okay, I've already waited this long. It's only another month, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
I get a phone call today. They're telling me that the cost has gone up so much since the time I've ordered it that it's going to be an extra $400
To ship it?
to buy it.
And he already paid for it. Somebody had some gall.
You. Fuck you.
So I told him, I said, look, if y'all had y'all shit together, it was originally delivered May 22nd. It would have already been in my house by now. I
Exactly.
said, that is y'all's problem to deal with, not mine.
Yeah, you've already built it. It's here. Why are
So-
you charging me
Yeah.
$400 more?
Well, they're just trying to fuck you. So I'll tell you what, man, they're hoping you'll cancel the fucking order because I think it's all excuses is what it is. You could have had some old world goddamn craftsman hand carve this son of a bitch in the amount of time it's taken and do special scroll work with trained fucking beavers to gnaw it into. You could have gone up the street to the Amish store with a picture of it and said, hey, you bearded fucking butter churning freaks, make this shit. Hey,
Well, I could've-
Mordecai will get right on it. We'll have it in 3 days.
I could have imported a couple of Amish refugees and let them have children who would have grown up and into the woodworking industry to hand carve me a bed.
Somewhere there's some Ukrainian refugee furniture makers right now that would have made that in 2 days and then apologized for the delay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't, but you know, hindsight, man. What do you do at this point? You just got to keep bearing forward with it.
Did you pay
man.
the $400?
Oh, no.
Fuck no!
What'd
Come
you do?
on.
Okay, tell me what you did.
I told them, I said, this is y'all's problem to deal with. And they told me that they would check into it and get back with me.
Shit.
Have they got back
I'd
with
have
you?
been like, check into getting this shit here.
Yeah.
Fucking $400 extra for what I've paid
No,
for
he
already.
he looked up everything and he acknowledged that they had already tried to deliver it once and that this new order wasn't my fault, that it was.
Yeah, deliver to my fucking house
Yeah.
then. How about that?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man.
But I paid extra for the white glove delivery service where they actually bring it in, set
Yeah.
everything up,
So-
haul all
so the
old
thing is, you
packing
think-
material off.
you would think that they would verify with the people they're shipping it to after all this. Hey, we're prepared to ship this to you, you know, as part of our white glove delivery fucking service contract we have with you guys, you know, but no,
Right.
they, you know, and it's been so long since you ordered it, whether you're just going to ship it and drop it off and let them figure out who the fuck it goes to. I mean,
Right.
you know, what has just got a piece of paper taped to it, says Bob.
Well,
Dude, if and when it does get here, I want to hear all about the white glove delivery because I guarantee it's probably not going to. You're going to have some dude that's probably all fucking tattooed up, doesn't give a shit about anything, dragging that fucker.
no,
in
no,
there.
they brought in all of my other pieces and did a great job.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right, then.
No, I have no problem at all with the
All right.
local
All right.
company that's doing it.
I'm not saying I hope this will happen. I'm not saying that I expect this to happen.
Yeah.
I just think it would be hilarious if it did happen. First night, got it all set up, ready to go. And then immediately super daddy that motherfucker.
Just
No, it'll get here
wait,
in
isn't
time.
that give it the Amber Heard treatment?
Yeah, no, that's
I
yeah.
can't believe she actually shit on his bed.
Crazy.
Well, that's a lot of
Crazy.
crazy.
Okay, so
Crazy.
They're both crazy, but
Oh yeah, fuck them. Fuck them.
all right, so a couple
poor
of weeks
rich
ago,
people.
just a couple of weeks ago, I went and saw the stage production of The Lion King, the musical. I was not mature enough to appreciate that show.
Oh, really? It's really kid stuff.
No, it started off walking that right out on stage at front. This guy's rear ending a leopard, man.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, there's this guy and he's supposed to be a leopard, but it's not. It's this big black guy that is just rear ending the son of a bitch all the way across
Got a
the
leopard
stage.
thing on puppet on the front of him.
Have you not seen it?
No.
all that shit. While he's out there dry docking a leopard.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't dry.
Oh, he's Rafikiing a leopard.
Oh my God.
Stop Rafikiing that leopard. Man, you Simba'd my Nala. Lion King was a great movie, man.
You know, I've never seen it.
Well, you know, I had little kids when that came out.
Well,
You know,
my
a couple of
daughters
little
have seen it.
kids.
I don't know. I was probably out in the garage. Or
Let me
something.
tell you, Lion King was a really, really good movie. Yeah. And especially Nathan Lane as the meerkat.
Pretty good. I haven't ever seen it.
Yeah.
I told Bob the other day because we're gonna try to finish hanging his TVs because last week was kind of a disaster.
Hey,
Things didn't-
look up here on the screen.
There he is.
Oh yeah.
Walking this leopard forward. That's why it's trying to get away.
You would go there. That sounds like
It looks
something
like he stopped breaking the leopard.
You know, I hear it's a great production, though.
It is. Except for the 2 technical difficulties that caused the production to stop right in the middle, and they had to reset something. I think it was storming that night. And they lost power to the building for a few minutes and had to reset everything.
Well, that's kind of a mood ruiner.
Yeah.
But
all into it.
There's like a whole shot, a picture here on right down. Went over it.
over
here?
Yeah.
Holy shit! It does now? It looks like he's railing him there.
Yeah, it
yes, I
does.
agree to that.
Looks like this girl's got a strap on that picture of that upper
I mean,
one
this
up
leopard's
there.
arching his back and everything.
All right. Backing it up like a cat would do.
yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah,
hey, look at this one down here where he's really getting in the cat's rearing up over here on the right. The right.
Bottom right.
No, over here. Go.
Far
over,
right.
Far right, Bob. Right there. You had your mouse over it. Right, go over it again. Right there.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, that was the leopard's O face right there.
Exactly. See, that's what it looks like.
That's weird.
That
So-
is kind of weird, but it takes someone like us to see it that way.
Yeah, they're expecting a little
But
maturity.
there were people in that audience going, it kind of looks like.
That guy's fucking that leopard, honey. Shut up. We paid,
Paid a lot of money.
$500 for these fucking tickets.
We were looking at tickets for that, and we were going to do it because I'd love for the girls to see something like that. But God, man, they wanted just sit in some shitty seats. It was going to be almost $100 a ticket,
Yeah.
and to get down closer, it was going to be like 200 and something a ticket. I think.
I was on the front row.
I bet you were. Yeah, it's one. I had 4.
Down there snickering to himself.
Yeah.
I took Bree with me.
Did you? Did
Yeah.
you enjoy it?
You know damn well you leaned over to Bree and been like, look at him, looking like he's fucking this leopard.
Oh, we had a conversation about that.
Of course you did.
Yeah, she looked over at me. I gave her, and I just started snickering. I was just sitting in the front row giggling my ass off like a 14-year-old boy would have it.
Right? So cultured.
Yeah.
Let's go see this this wonderful musical, this production, live action production of Lion King. It sounds wonderful. Okay, and then the opening act. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah, but you know what? Other than that, other than the funny part of him fucking a leopard, was it fun? Did you enjoy it?
It was really a great show. It really was. The theatrics and everything, were really cool. I'd go see it again,
All right.
but it's still a little disturbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck does Pumbaa look like in this production?
So Pumbaa is a interesting critter in this thing because it's obviously a guy in a costume.
Right? Pumbaa's a warthog.
Right.
Oh, okay. Oh, the one with the big tusks on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, okay. Da-da-da-da-da.
And Timon sings the song, "Are you hungry for a hunk of fat and juicy meat? Eat my buddy Pumbaa here because he is a treat. Come on down and dine on this tasty swine. All you have to do is get in line. Are you aching for some bacon? He's a big pig. You can be a big pig too. Huh. I still remember that from all
What
those years.
the hell?
So
Okay, wow. It looks like a Japanese ghost inside of a hog's head.
It does.
Looks like Kabuki theater, went to Africa.
yeah, here's a side view.
That's a little weird.
And what's the little weasel's name?
Timon,
Timon.
the meerkat.
Meerkat.
Yeah, that looks some more realistic there. The other one, yeah, it looks like Edward Scissorhands crawled inside this
Edward
costume.
Scissorhands, it does. Accidentally went to pet a pig.
sliced
He
him up.
ended up right inside of him. Oops, my bad.
I'll just walk around.
Walk around with this pig on me.
So Timon was kind of interesting because all it is a guy dressed up in a green costume walking Timon around.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay. That's why that looked better, because there's not anybody actually in there. Okay.
right.
Yeah, that's kind of, it's neat how they went about doing all that, though.
Yeah.
You know, that was purposeful how they went about it. And it kind of adds to the tone, the whole
Right. And what was the bird's name?
shit.
Shit.
Zoo,
I don't remember.
something with a Z.
But here's how they did the bird. They just have a guy
A mime.
walking the bird around stage.
What about Rafiki, the monkey, the old monkey, wise ass monkey?
I don't even know if he was in that.
What? Rafiki's he's a key figure in it.
I don't know. Maybe he had contractual problems.
Rafiki.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Rafiki's the one that, convinces Simba to take his ass home.
Oh, okay. So Rafiki was played by
Oh, like a witch doctor.
yeah, not a monkey.
See, in the movie, Rafiki's a goddamn mandrill or something.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So, it looks like it was fun. Cool.
Yeah, I kind of laughed my way through it.
Kind of racist looking, that Rafiki right there. Why, got to be a witch doctor.
Well, there was a big, huge African influence in the entire production.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be, and that's why I said that the way the costumes are and everything kind of adds to the flavor of that. I bet it was a good production.
So then you have like Simba's daddy. I can't even remember his name.
Whatever his name was.
It's basically a guy, and he's got this lion head mask
Right?
That's
that
it.
fits over his head.
What about Scar, his brother?
Same thing.
That kills him.
Oh, great. You gave away the movie to me. Thanks.
No. Trust me. That's
I'll probably never watch
small
it.
part of the movie.
While he's looking that up, I'm going to tell you something, and I want you to be here too, because I think it'd be funny. I told Bob, in order to help him hang them televisions, he has to do one thing for me. He said, "What's that?" And I said, "You got to sit and watch the other guys with me." He said he would.
Right?
You need to watch it with us too, because you haven't seen it either, have you?
No, I haven't
God,
seen
love
it
that
either.
fucking movie.
I can
I
tell.
wanted to see it.
It's a good movie.
Okay, so here's Mufasa and
Yeah,
Scar.
Mufasa. There you go, Mufasa. And Scar.
Interesting.
They're facing off mask to mask.
We've got all these African names and then Scar.
Yeah. Well, because that kind of translates to everything. Scar.
Scar. Mufasa, Nala, Simba, Rafiki, Timon, Pumbaa, and Scar. And then the jackals.
The
Or the hyenas.
hyenas. Yeah.
No, it was just Jackal on the stage.
Jack.
Playing that chainsaw song.
Yeah. When I jack my lumber, baby. Get off the stage, Jesse James Dupree.
That's funny.
No shit.
They're still playing.
At a casino near you.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
I wonder what their tour schedule's like.
We're going to look up Jackal. Ha ha! You know, when you do that.
Oh, there it goes. 22. Oh, here it goes. Jackal.
Concert tickets.
Hey, go to the very top of the page. Right there. Right
Oh,
there.
okay, there it is. Usually you got to scroll through half a dozen ticket vendor
no
sites.
shit.
Coming to a
Shows.
venue near you. Jackal at the Token Lounge. Jackal at Brant's Harley Davidson.
See more shows.
Jackal at St. Jude Bingo Night.
The Castle Theater.
It's
Bingo night.
Big Night Live.
Jackal at Toad's Place in New Haven, Connecticut.
Herman, Maine.
Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie, New York. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. Franklin, Ohio.
Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. What the fuck?
That's weird.
What did he do there that made him name a town after that motherfucker?
I don't know. Maybe he was born there. Hey, speaking of
Wait,
bands,
hold on.
He was
Do you
born
know-
right down in goddamn, well, actually in Keokuk Falls, but Prague claims him.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I know he's from here.
You you did know that Jim Thorpe was from Oklahoma, right?
Well, no, yeah, I know he's from Oklahoma, but I thought maybe he was born there and then moved to Oklahoma. Hell, I don't know.
No.
Dude, I don't remember. I've been out of school for a long time. I don't remember. I just know they have a statue.
Jackal
of him,
at the
Jim Thorpe.
Cumming Music Festival in Cumming, Georgia. Sugar Creek Casino at Hinton, Oklahoma. There you go.
July 30th.
Jackal at Sugar Creek Casino.
Now, see-
We should all go.
Well, see, what's interesting with Jackie Russell's Great White, so it's not Great White anymore. It's just Jackie Russell's Great White. Interesting.
Oh, wow.
Great White was a really good band.
Yeah, until they fired the guitar player.
Yeah, actually fired. Yes, he's the one that burned up in that fire.
So now they're okay. Now it's just Jackie Russell's Okay White.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
not
Jackie
Great White
Russell's
anymore. It's-
Jackie Russell's All Races, Creeds, and Religions Review. You can't say Great White anymore, you racist cocksuckers.
Yeah, no, it's just it's mediocre white.
Did you ever listen to a band called Saliva? Remember them?
I remember Saliva.
Okay, I found out something interesting. Well, I already knew the main part of it, but the last part was kind of interesting. Years ago, I used to book this band called Blackbone when they'd come in town, and they always went over to the bar of our
They were from
friends.
Memphis, right?
They were from Memphis, Tennessee.
Right.
And the singer was Josie Scott, the guy in Saliva. So when Blackbone never came back around again, lost touch with him, and then all of a sudden he shows up in this band called Saliva. Well, he was in the band for like, I don't know, 10, 14 years. He quit. He wanted to do a Christian solo career because he was big into God. He said the three things in his life is God, his son, and his weed. That's what he always said. Well, anyways, I found out today, I didn't know this, he lives in Oklahoma now. He moved here.
Really?
They didn't say what part of Oklahoma he's in, but he's here.
So when are you going to go visit?
I don't know. I'd like to find him and meet him again. Say he remembers me. He was a really cool dude.
So Jim Thorpe is in the Pocono Mountains of northeast Pennsylvania, Snatchylvania. Let's see here. Why did they? It was coal mining.
Sorry about that.
Wait, here we go. Mauch Chunk was the location of one of the trials of the Molly Maguires in 1876, which resulted in the hanging of 4 men found
gotta
guilty
piss.
of
I'll be
murder.
right back.
Hang on. Following the 1953 death of renowned athlete and Olympic medal winner Jim Thorpe, Thorpe's widow and third wife, Patricia, was impatient when, after 5 months, the planned memorial in Shawnee, Oklahoma, had yet to raise the $100,000 to honor him. The town's citizens had paid for her, a Thorpe son, and Jim's body to be shipped from California, paid and arranged for the funeral service at St. Benedict's Catholic Church, and paid for the mausoleum costs at Fairview Cemetery. Then Governor Johnston Murray vetoed, as in Lake Murray, Governor Johnston Murray vetoed a bill which would contribute funds to the erection of the memorial at Athletic Park. On September 1st, Miss Thorpe, saying she feared Jim would be buried in a pottage field, shipped the body to Tulsa, where she said the Chamber of Commerce was going to build a proper memorial, which was not true. When she heard that the boroughs of Mauch Chunk and East Mauch Chunk were desperately seeking to attract business, she made a deal with civic officials. According to Jim Thorpe's son, Jack, Patricia was motivated by money in seeking the deal. So the two Cross River boroughs merged in 1954 and renamed the new municipality Jim Thorpe in his honor, then obtained the remains from his wife and erected a monument to the Oklahoma native. Blah, 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 blah. The monument site contains his tombs, 2 statues of him in athletic poses, and historical markers describing his life story. So, okay, Jim Thorpe is buried there because his widow basically said, "Hey,
sold his body to the highest bidder."
yeah. Who wants my my husband's body?" And wow, that's crazy. So there you go.
But that original name of that town, Mauch Chunk, Mauchchunk.
Yeah, Mauch Chunk.
Mauch Chunk. What kind of name is Mauch Chunk?
I have no idea,
interesting.
man. That's kind of weird, but they were like, "Man, this sucks. We can't get anyone to come here."
Yeah, they were trying to kickstart their dragging economy, and they thought a dead body would do it.
Yeah, let's get Jim Thorpe.
How bad is your economy whenever you think that a corpse is going to improve things?
Right?
They do it all the time.
See, that answered my curiosity. Nobody fucking else was curious about that of our 1.2 listeners or whoever the fuck is out there.
Hey,
Interesting.
So I've got some friends, that have kind of recently heard, about the podcast and all this stuff. And I've got a couple who are like, "I want to be on the podcast."
They do?
Yeah, they do.
I've had a cousin of mine. She listens here and there. She thinks it's funny. She enjoys it. Bob, it's going to make you mad right now, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. You have 3 spots over there now.
Thank you.
Mach chunk.
She's so proud of herself, that little thing.
I just mach chunked my ass.
Now we've got a 15-year-old Chihuahua with bladder problems.
Yeah, she'll go outside to pee, but holds it and comes back in and pisses.
Hey, but it's all tile, baby.
Yeah. Wood floors and a mop.
Yeah.
It's not carpet cleaner, and
Yeah, if it ain't going down in those cracks.
it's not.
Have you checked?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. That's cool.
All right, so have you guys seen the new Top Gun movie yet?
No.
Nah, the wife wants to go see it.
It is phenomenal.
Is it actually good? 'Cause
Yes.
I didn't give a shit about the first one.
But you really need to see it in the theaters to get all of the audio visual
Yeah,
effects.
I need to take her to
No,
see
I
it.
only need to see it in the theater if I want to get pissed off at people that are around me. I don't have good experiences in movie theaters. Invariably, there's some fucking group of kids back there pissing me off. I'm such an old dude, man. I won't go to theaters hardly. It's rare for me to go see a movie. I might go with someone, but I think the last movie I've been to was several years ago. It was years ago.
It's been a while for me.
Yeah.
And so I'm so lazy. I just wait for it to come out on pay-per-view.
It's
and not
easier.
that 1995 early access shit. There's never been a movie made that I would pay $19.95 for,
Bullshit, you're
including
right.
a porn. Fuck that. If that motherfucker ain't $5-6 tops,
Yeah,
man.
but porn at $20 for 5 minutes of it ain't worth it.
For 45 seconds of pleasure, I don't think so. So yeah, I don't know, man. But
So you went and saw it.
I did.
it was good.
It was. It really was.
Well, it should
How long
be.
was it?
A little over 2 hours, I believe.
Okay.
Man, they had such big steps, or big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
They had to really knock it out of the park.
Did they kick in the cheese on this one too, or was it a little more modern?
More modern in some areas, but, you didn't have to see the first one to appreciate the second one.
That's
Oh,
good.
that's cool.
But if you did see the first one, it's like revisiting old friends you haven't seen in a while.
Well, I tried to rewatch the original here a while back, and it made me want to vomit.
Yeah, I remember you were talking. That's what I told the wife. I said that you had tried to watch it, and you said it was just pitiful.
It was horrid.
Well, you got to.
For the day, it was good, but that was the kind of way movies were, and all the goddamn soupy love scene bullshit and romantic shit and the excessive emotional bullshit. It could have used more action. And
Top Gun Maverick,
Yeah.
analyzed by a military expert.
oh, brother,
Who gives a shit? It's a movie.
right?
You
Yeah.
can't turn that way.
That's like people
That's too many
people
Gs.
talking shit about, Jurassic Park, and actually, you couldn't just, fill in the sequence with frog. And it's like, really, that's the part of the movie that fucked you up. Not these dinosaurs terrorizing people in an island that would literally have cost billions to make. I mean, that's the problem you had with it.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Some people get way, like all Star Trek movies, man, those people get way involved.
Oh, absolutely. Or even horror movies. And that's stupid. Really? You've got this evil villain that you just can't kill.
Yeah.
And most of these motherfuckers that show up at some redneck's house and immediately get put down by a shotgun and be like, I don't know why he's got that mask on. That's weird.
Okay, so
Well, he dead now.
y'all remember the original theme song for Top Gun, right?
Right.
No.
Kenny Loggins.
Oh, yes. Highway.
No, not Highway to Danger Zone. I'm talking about the intro, the dun, 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 or however it goes.
No.
Y'all don't remember the intro?
Alexa, play the original Top Gun theme by Ricky Skaggs. And goddamn it.
No, it was actual. Shit, it's the same guy that did Axel F for the Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Harold Faltermeyer.
What the fuck are you talking about? Hi, I'm Harold Faltermeyer.
I believe.
No, I think it's.
Wait, Alexa, play Top Gun theme by Harold Faltermeyer.
Top Gun Anthem by Harold Faltermeyer and Steve Stevens on Amazon Music.
Damn, I can't believe she won't connect. Let's take care of me. Put this mic over
Yeah,
there.
it's kind of, Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so y'all remember the intro.
Yeah, and you see, and they'd play that shit whenever you were, riding his motorcycle to go see that horse-faced bitch, Kelly McGillis.
Alexa, stop. Okay, do y'all remember the old house I lived in that had the projector in the living room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so one night, Marion and April that lives up in Wyoming now, they were down, and we were out drinking, hanging out, whatever. Ended up over at my place watching the Top Gun movie.
Right.
And at some point in time, I think I decided to go to bed, or they decided to go to bed, or whatever. So Marion was in one spare bedroom, April was in the other, and I went to my bedroom. Well, this house was kind of strange because the spare bedroom that April was in had a lock that would sometimes, if you were on the inside of the bedroom, the handle would just spin. You had to have somebody come let you out of the bedroom.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Bob, yeah, we know what that was made for.
Right.
Yeah, somebody other than me because it wasn't mine.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the dungeon room.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No. Okay, so April's asleep, right, or trying to go to sleep. Top Gun movie ends. It's on the DVD player. Well, apparently the DVD of Top Gun, whenever it loads up initially, all it does is play that intro music on repeat until you hit play on the DVD.
Right.
It was up loud, of course. I was passed out smooth. April's locked in the bedroom. and it shared a wall with the living room, which was playing the Top Gun soundtrack on repeat all night long.
Where was Marion?
Asleep in the next bedroom over.
So she was trapped in there.
That's when you hear the voice, would you like to play a game?
So I actually had a conversation with April earlier in the week, and I was like, do you still get, shell-shocked whenever PTSD, whenever you hear the Top Gun theme? She says, yes. It doesn't take but, a few notes in, and she has flashbacks to being locked in that bedroom all night with that thing just being on repeat.
That is awesome.
So,
Right. Well, now I'm interested to see. I didn't know it was Harold Faltermeyer. Let's see. He's a German musician, and it says here he was born in 1952. He's old as fuck. Best known for composing Axel F. from Beverly Hills Cop, Top Gun Anthem, and the music for the Chevy Chase Fletch feature films, Fletch and Fletch Lives.
yeah.
Wow.
Except Chevy Chase is an asshole, so...
Oh, Chevy Chase is a fucking prick.
Yeah, we were talking about that last
Who has he
couple
worked
weeks ago.
with? He's worked with numerous international pop stars, including Donna Summer, Amanda Lear, Patti LaBelle, Barbara Streisand, Glenn Frey, Blondie, Laura Branigan, LaToya Jackson, Billy Idol, Jennifer Rush, Bonnie Tyler, and Pet Shop Boys, which, let's see, film scores, 1978 Midnight Express. Let's see, there was American Gigolo, Foxes, some stupid shit called Nonstop Trouble with My Double. Thief of Hearts, Beverly Hills Cop, Fletch, Top Gun, Fire and Ice, Fatal Beauty, Beverly Hills Cop 2, The Running Man, Starlight Express, Fletch Lives, Tango and Cash, Blue Blood, Fire, Ice and Dynamite, Cuffs, White Magic, Astro, it's Cop Out, and Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
And he says he worked with Hans Zimmer and Lady Gaga on that one. Super exciting, man. Harold Faltermeyer. Fuck him. It's April's nemesis. Yeah.
But can you imagine just being trapped in a bedroom for, 6-8 hours and nothing but that theme song just playing over and
It's
over?
amazing you didn't
and
wake
over.
up.
Dude, I sleep like a rock.
I don't know which would be worse, listening to that on a loop or, Highway to the Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins
Yeah.
over
Oh,
and
shit.
over. Is fucking Kenny Loggins still alive?
As far as I know, he is.
He ain't done nothing but, sit back and enjoy his wealth.
Yeah, off of that movie, off of Footloose.
Do you blame him?
No shit. He was born 1948. He's getting on up there.
Is that his wife?
I don't know.
He looks better now. He don't look as douchey as he did back in the 80s.
Boy, she's bright-eyed.
Yeah, I bet with the money he...
Oh, yeah, look at her. Oh, yeah, she loves him for who he is.
Absolutely. He's so talented.
Yeah.
Also, he's worth millions,
Yes. It's usually how it works out.
right? I mean, I have to touch his old balls, but still.
Got to do the work.
Right? Danger Zone, which was a pretty big fucking hit. When
Yes, it
came
was.
out, man. You know? Yeah, he's all right. No one ever hears about Messina anymore. Loggins and Messina.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Who?
Loggins and Messina.
The hell's that?
God.
They were a duo back in the day.
Let's see. Let's see if he's okay. So
I don't know what we're talking about. We're gonna.
there's an American rock pop duo consisting of Kenny Loggins and Jim Messina who achieved their success in the early to mid 70s.
So Messina failed out, and Loggins went on his way.
Right, it's kind of like Hall & Oates.
Yeah.
So Messina was born in 47. So he was a member of the folk rock group Buffalo Springfield.
Okay.
Okay. A founding member of the pioneering country rock band Poco, and half of the soft rock duo Loggins and Messina. Sounds like an
Interesting.
English dish. Would you care for some Loggins and Messina, my lord?
Let's go with your spotted dick.
Yeah, or some toad in a hole. Fuck off. Yeah, let's see. Wow, man. So Jim Messina's still alive too, which fuck him. But yeah, man.
Okay, so it says,
Hall and Oates, man. Daryl Hall's doing his thing, but John Oates is over there, you know.
okay, so
Yeah, doesn't he have his own show?
he does.
Daryl Hall does Daryl's Place. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, it's got some good
Holy
stuff on
fuck,
there.
they do some great work, man. He
But
still
Oates
sounds
isn't
good.
on there?
No, fucking Oates is delivering pizza for Domino's or some shit.
Poor guy.
He probably works at Wait For It, Raising Cane's or some stupid shit.
Hey, Bob, type that in. Oates net worth. Let's see what he's worth. Well, I don't
John
know.
Oates?
John
Yeah,
Oates.
John
yeah.
Oates Network.
Okay, so it says-
$53,000.
So the whole Loggins Messina thing, just to wrap that up, it said that Messina never got along with Julia Loggins, and for many years they hardly spoke to each other. But after Kenny Loggins divorced her, they ran into each other again, and they're now,
Friends again.
yep.
So there's another example how a woman ruined it for him.
Boy, I'm telling you, man, it happens. Wow.
Okay, so
Man, they did a bunch of albums.
So the totally trustworthy website CelebrityNetWorth.com pegs John Oates at $60 million.
Ah, yeah, he ain't delivering no pizza.
The royalties and all that shit he's getting off that.
Yeah.
Come on.
Like, yeah, because, man, they still play that music today.
Yeah.
You know, that's what's interesting. A lot of the music you hear today, do you think you're going to hear that 30 years from now?
No, that's the thing, you know. But how many songs were on the radio 40 years ago that you still hear all the time? You may hear the top fucking 10, 20 or something like that, but there's a lot that just fell by the wayside.
Yeah.
You know, but some of the big hits you're always going to hear.
Do you think
know?
WAP will be a classic?
Who?
WAP or
WAP?
WAP?
WAP.
WAP,
Wet-ass
whatever.
pu-
Wet-ass
No.
pussy.
No.
Whack-ass politics.
No, I don't think Cardi B will be a fucking blip on the radar.
Yeah.
Okay, so Daryl Hall is worth $70 million. So he's got almost twice as much bank as John Oates.
I
Oates
thought
probably better
John
save
Oates was
money.
worth 60 million.
40.
40 million.
Oh, I thought it said 62.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think you're wrong. I think it
60.
said 60.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's only $10 million. Yep.
That's why you won't talk to John, broke ass motherfucker. It's like, man, you're only worth 60 million, John.
yeah.
I wonder if they get along because you never see them hardly talking now, or collaborating at least.
Most bands, after that many years together, a lot of them just don't get along.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Daryl Hall's done very well for himself. Let me tell you, I liked the episode with CeeLo Green on it, man. CeeLo Green's got a great voice.
Oh, yeah, he can
that
sing, yeah.
fucking Oompa Loompa looking motherfucker. It's like a goddamn bloated T-Rex, little short arms. I remember when I couldn't reach my plate. Fucker. What the fuck was that about?
I couldn't reach my plate.
Dude, Daryl Hall and John Oates get along. We've never had a real fight since we've known each other. And that's since we were kids, teenagers. Wow.
Okay, that was from 2020. I said, Daryl and I are still friends. He still get along.
Says they're making dreams come true with a sold-out concert. Maybe they are still playing together.
Yeah.
You know what? I would go see Hall & Oates.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I would, too. That'd be a good concert.
I mean, the tickets, if they're too high, I'd be like, I can't go for that. No can do. Okay.
Okay, it says that they get along well, but they're more like brothers and not best friends. So they get together whenever they're doing their musical thing, but then they pretty much go their separate ways and live their lives.
Sure, man. They've known each other since they were kids, teenagers. They probably got one of those friendships where they can pick it up after 5 fucking years, 10 years, and be like, "What the fuck you been up to, man?" You know.
As long as they don't have any wives that are fighting, you know, because they're man eaters.
Maybe, yeah, right. maybe John, you know, calls Daryl every now and then and be like, "Man, I'm a little broke."
Yeah. Can you spot me a mill?
Yeah. It's like, God damn, John, can't you, you know, I got Daryl's place where we cook some food and I have musical guests. And, man, the one with ZZ Top on it was pretty good, too. Well, I shouldn't say all of ZZ Top.
You know, it's amazing how fast they replaced that bass player. But I think he agreed with them before he died. So just find somebody.
He'd been having problems anyway
so
for a
they were
while.
But when do you stop? I mean, see, like right now, Foo Fighters is still at a dead still. Nothing has moved with them. Now the question is, are they going to continue on, or are they just going to call it quits?
Well,
Foo Fighters?
I don't know, but have you seen that fucking movie with Foo Fighters in it, the horror movie?
I did go see that movie. Yes,
What the fuck was that about?
it was a dad movie, as Mike Novotny put it best. It was a dad. It was funny. It had a lot of gore in it. It was a good movie. It was worth
Right?
watching. Yeah, it's corny,
Yeah.
but it's funny. It's just interesting seeing this band do this horror flick. It's funny. It was pretty cool.
Sometimes some of the weird shit bands do, like Kiss, with they got, you know, the Kiss comics. Back in the day, the comic
Kiss.
books, or, you know.
Okay. If history repeats itself, Dave Grohl's just going to go find a new band and make it wildly successful.
Shit, man. Talk about a talented dude.
Well, see, I saw the other day that Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, see, because their third guitar player in that band is from Me First and the Gimme Gimmes.
Right.
They're actually touring again. They're out moving
Shit,
around.
well, they change every goddamn,
I think they still got the same guys.
man, I don't know. Shit, they've had a few in there.
But they haven't put out any new albums since We're Divas.
But just straight up talent, man.
Oh,
just
yeah.
go in there and hammer
That
it
singer
out.
can actually sing his ass off
Yeah.
for a guy coming from a punk band.
Yeah, no shit.
I actually saw them live in Vegas.
All right, how
Yeah, I
the
heard
fuck
it
did we get
sucked.
from Jim Messina to fucking Me First? Gimme's right. No, earlier we were on Ricky Skaggs and Bruce Hornsby. That's a great collaboration, man.
That's weird.
They did a lot of songs like that, but the first time I heard that, I was like, "What in the fuck? That is awesome."
Have you heard of the Bama Boys? No. Hey, Alexa, play the Bama Boys, Boys in the Mud. Jesus.
Alexa, play the Bama Boys, Boys in the Mud.
I couldn't find the Bama Boys in the mud.
Okay, then Alexa, suck my fat cock.
No, I ended up getting in a conversation with this guy last night because another guy at work who does DJing, he was asking me, hey, because he doesn't know how to use the YouTube to download the MP3s.
Right.
So I worked it out for him, and he said, I want this one song, and I found this band called Bama Boys. And it's them doing a redneck version of Boys in the Hood, but it's called Boys in the Mud.
Yeah.
And, well, it's actually awful. And I told him it was awful. And it was so awesome. The guy came back and said, hey, thank you for telling this, and now we know. So he had a good sense of humor.
Yeah, Boys in the Mud featuring DJ Magic Mike.
Yes, you got to hear a little bit of this. It is awful.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Come on.
It's available on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Music.
Let's see. Boys. Okay, Bama. Boys.
No.
What's the name of it again? Boys in the Mud.
Boys in the Mud. No.
You got to hear this, dude. It is so awful.
Then
But
why do I want to hear it?
Because it's funny. Okay, here we
Google Fi, a phone plan by
shut up.
Google. With our Unlimited Plus plan, you'll get unlimited data, calls,
free
and texts.
advertising.
Plus, unlimited hot.
Woke up quick at about noon. Just remember that I got to get to mud soon. I gotta get crunk before the day begins, so I can go bogging with all my friends. About to go and damn near went blind. Ran back in the house and I grabbed my shine. And you know, I got the full case. Jumped in the truck, turned up the bass. Then I let the 21s play. Bumping new shit by my boys today. It was country at the top of the list. Then I played my new shit, it sounded something like this. Cruising in the country in my 4x4. We riding high, on 54s. Went to the bar to raise some hell. This country life, hear them rebel yells. A Jeep pulls up, who can it be? Then here comes a big Humvee. He rolls down his window and he starts to say, we gonna have some fun in the mud today.
Cause the boys in the mud are always hard. You come talking that trash, we'll pull your car. Knowing nothing in life but to live in the sticks. This country life here, we live this shit.
Boys in the mud, boys in the mud. 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 Boys in the mud, boys in the mud.
Coming from the dirty, I don't think you really heard me. Camouflage dodge on, nothing smaller than 30. Southern twang singing, sweet home Alabama. Burning rubber mud slanging in a rebel flag bandana. Daisy Dukes with boots, ladies sipping Jack Daniels. Getting crazy, getting loose, bass banging like a hammer. Screaming roll tide, rammer, jammer, yellow hammer. That's some country grammar.
That's some country grammar.
Cruising down the dirt road, moonshine sipping. Swerving in the burning with some beautiful women. Arm out the window with the radio up.
Iron Horse is who I'm thinking of.
Iron Horse?
Iron Horse. Yes. Let's see.
Bluegrass?
Yes.
Okay, let's see here. So what we got. Inner Sandman?
They did all kinds of stuff.
Picking on Nirvana, All Apologies.
Unforgiven.
Yes.
Sweet Child of Mine.
Yeah. How about Alexa? Play Enter Sandman by Iron Horse.
Here's Enter Sandman.
I could play it on here.
Here we go.
Amazon Music.
Here. I got it here.
Crazy.
Gripping your pillow tight. Exit light. Enter
What kind of Crosby, Stills, and Nash?
It's bluegrass.
Yeah, Bluegrass.
Hey, Alexa, stop.
The only
We done replaced you, bitch.
the only bluegrass I like is Alison Krauss.
It's just because she's got a pussy is why you like it.
That's the only reason you like it.
Fucking Bob. You know, I'm a Iron Horse, Sweet Child of Mine. One, Nothing Else Matters. They did all kinds of stuff. I think they did some Aerosmith too, man. But yeah, I like some of the bluegrass cover bands because it makes me laugh.
Well, have you heard the Gin and Juice cover?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
by Weeds.
By Gourds.
Gourds,
The
Weeds.
Gourds,
By Weeds, which is a special that was on Showtime, a series on Showtime. Yeah, Gourds. Let's see. What is the one? Yeah.
Well, there's one of them, Bob, that I was talking about. Maybe that's not exactly new. I heard it on the radio. Oh, let's have this segment.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Oh, hang on a minute.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Okay, so anyways, the whole Britney thing. There she is. Have you seen that one yet, Bob?
No.
Yeah, that's where she's holding her dog and she's got a diamond on her butt, I guess.
Okay.
Why would you do that? It's just a butt crack.
Because it's Rolling Stone.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I guess so. No, I had heard someone said that she had posted some new photos of herself. I was like, what?
Oh, look in there.
I got to have an account.
Man.
Yeah, she'll have an OnlyFans before you know it.
I feel like we need a really good look at her kitty. See what's going on down there.
That's really important to you, isn't it?
It is. You know, I mean, I don't want to just see it from a distance or just a hint of it.
What do you think it looks like?
And I don't know, man. I mean, look, she's standing there with her legs together, holding her boobs, and she's got her legs together pretty tightly. So I'm sure it looks Queen Slotty at that point. But, you know, let's do a Hustler style layout. I mean, is it going to be like, what's it going to look like? Look like an old catcher's mitt, or, I mean, is it going to look pretty good?
You know, I never understood the whole Hustler spread when they would do that. It just, like when girls grab and they'll yank it open, it's like, it's just disgusting to me. It just looks stupid.
But you don't want to see her cervix?
No, I have no desire to see her cervix.
I don't want to imagine there's a vagina there. I want to know there's a vagina there.
Well, see, I don't know if that one's real up there or not. Bob in the corner.
Nah, it's probably
There's a lot of fakes.
a lot of fakes of Britney naked. Like that one.
Like this
obviously a fake. Yeah, a fucking 6-inch round dildo, man, up her ass. That's Britney.
I know that's Britney.
But you know what? Fakes are popular, man. I guess people get on there and imagine and jerk off, man. I can't help but laugh.
No,
that one of her being fisted is probably that's a classic. Who sits around and thinks of this? Man, let's take some bitch being punch fisted
Yeah, let's do that, and we'll put
see if we can put
Britney's face on
Britney's
it.
face on it. And they actually put time and effort into this.
Oh yeah, they do.
That's like the cartoon versions of like The Simpsons or American Dad or Family Guy. Come on, man.
Yeah.
What is that all about? I mean, you really get off on that shit?
Oh yeah. Oh, like Lois being naked and getting slammed by Peter or
Quagmire.
Yeah, it cracks me up.
Yeah, I mean, is there really something to that? I don't know, man. I don't.
Well, that's like, we was talking about a while back in one of the other episodes of anime.
Yeah.
I mean, all that is a reason to show some cartoons getting nailed.
Yeah, and why do they all got to look like they're fucking 11?
I know. That's
backpacks.
And they
got
have
these
that.
big little sad puppy dog eyes, but they have huge hooters.
Yeah.
And but the rest of it is like, come on, man, that's a kid. What the fuck is up with that?
Where's that one that cracks me up? Because it's just what it sounds like. No, that's not right.
That cracks me up.
Here you go.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Look at
yeah, like Daphne and Velma and all that. I know.
I like this one. Daphne's licking Velma's asshole.
That's just wrong.
Now, I like how they were true to form and kept Velma's big ass. Although Velma was gay as a birthday tablecloth.
Think she was?
Oh, come on, man.
Now, if you had your choice, Velma or Daphne, who would it be?
Definitely Daphne.
Yeah.
Not Fred. Fred was gay too.
Yeah, Fred was gay.
Anyone that wears an ascot, come on, man. And Shaggy was just in it for the weed, man.
Yeah, that's all he cared
And
about.
Fred would be like, "Man, look, I'll buy you a quarter if you'll watch me masturbate while the girls are out shopping, for snacks, Scooby snacks."
Oh golly,
golly, that's Gomer Pyle. You know
it was a Gomer Pyle. What did he say?
Yoinks!
Yoinks! Come on,
But I like how they kind of gave Velma that nice fat ass, man, and kept kind of true because she was short and kind of. Whoa! Check out that cosplay down there. That's real shit.
Look at the one over there with the dog. What the hell is that?
Scoob knotting up in her. That's just nasty. Yeah, I think that's a favorite cosplay thing. But yeah.
And them cosplay people really get into it, don't they?
Oh fuck yeah. Yeah, so apparently there is no shortage of look at this one with Fred sitting there. Hey fellas.
I wish I wasn't here.
Right? Yeah. I wish this was Shaggy.
What's wrong with us? We're sitting here looking at.
There seems to be a lot of Velma out there, more so than Daphne, because Velma kind of had that nerdy, geeky girl thing. That's so fucking hot.
Yes, I always thought Velma was hot and shit.
But Velma was gay as fuck. Let's be honest about it. She would be out fucking campaigning for LGBTQ rights right now. Her hair dyed 3 different shades of, magenta, blue, and green or some shit. And she'd probably be all woke and screaming and screeching like a banshee if you disagree with her. Times have changed.
Times have changed.
whereas Daphne, I can see Daphne worried about if there was a pimple on her ass or something.
Oh, no.
I have a pimple on my ass.
Turn the camera the other way.
It's like, what do I care? Right?
Bob, you still here?
Yeah. He's gotten awful quiet. He's just scrolling through going, yeah.
Holy shit.
What a Scoob. Totally.
Scoob's rolling Red Rocket.
Oh, God dang. That one's live. Look at that. We're not live. That one's real.
Yes. Oh, my God. That is awful.
How did we end up down this rabbit hole?
I don't know.
God.
We should be ashamed of ourselves.
There is a lot of Scooby-Doo
more than I ever thought we'd see.
Porn. I mean, both live action and cartoon.
Well, they did make an actual Scooby-Doo porn parody.
Oh yeah.
Full length movie.
Yeah, that's what it looks like from those pictures or whatever over there.
I'd have to say, for my personal taste, I'd have to lift that skirt up and rail the fuck out of Velma. I mean, I want Daphne to watch and maybe participate in that, maybe Velma go down on her or something, while I'm hitting it from behind. But
you got it all figured out, don't you?
Yeah, I do now all of a sudden. Me and Bob, Bob got quiet, but I just got more imaginative about it.
To me, there's some parodies.
Now we're looking at the Muppet porn.
This is where it goes wrong.
Yeah, this is going badly wrong.
When you're trying to do parodies of Sesame Street and you actually enjoy that, something's wrong.
Big Bird is a bit androgynous.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell that he's a male. But, and we all, and there's, they quelled the rumor that Ernie and Bert were gay.
They said they were.
No, I think they said they
shows
weren't.
Different.
Yeah, but I like the Family Guy parodies of them. God damn it,
Yeah.
But yeah, hey Bert, hey Bert, hey Bert, are you gonna pull out, Bert?
I had one here for a second.
There's some stuff they just gotta leave alone.
Let's go see Jackal and bring one of these pictures and print them off. Can I get an autograph and just show him that? One of Big Bird getting fucked by Snuffleupagus. He's like, God damn, what's wrong with you?
I think I told you all the time I met him, didn't
What
I?
the fuck? Doing the pigeon. Yeah, you know how he's about to. There's one of.
I told y'all that I met him once, right? I tell y'all that story?
Jesse James Dupree?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I thought I told you that.
Was he a dick?
Well, he was kind of a dick, and he had a reason.
He was methed out?
No.
You stole his girl from him?
No, I swore that I told y'all this. Okay, back in the day of Alcatraz.
Right.
They had just played, and you could, if you had a VIP, you could go back there and get your autograph. Well, Katina comes running up to me and says, Brian, take this and go get it signed. And I was like, it was a piece of paper. I said, okay. So I walk up there, and I said, hey, man, I got a girl that needs to get this signed or whatever. And I set it down, and when it fell open, it was the magazine of him in Playboy.
Playgirl.
I mean, Playgirl. So he looks at me, and I go, dude, I swear to God, this is not for me. I did not know what the fuck this was.
Wow.
And he just kind of looks and says, uh-huh. And he opens it up right where his cock is, and he just signs it, hands it back to me. I was like, God. I said, why the fuck did you give me that?
Why didn't she go get it signed herself?
She didn't have the VIP to get back there. I worked there, so I could go back there.
I would have told him straight up, look, I jacked my lumber baby since my chain saw you. Yeah, I wonder how old he is.
He was born in 62, I think.
So goddamn, everyone's getting old.
Okay, so I was at the Journey concert a few months back.
Right.
And before the concert started, they had a DJ out there playing some old 80s tunes. And every song they played, I was like, yep, they're dead. Yep.
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah.
I was thinking of how many we've lost of just in the 90s groups.
Yeah.
Soundgarden, Nirvana.
Yeah.
The three biggest bands.
Yeah.
All gone.
Yeah.
And then slowly a few of others have fallen off. And I remember what was his name from Soundgarden? Chris
Cornell.
Chris Cornell. When he died, people were posting shit saying, we need to buy security for Eddie Vedder.
No shit, right?
Because he's the last one.
Yeah, man.
I mean, there was a lot of great music that came out of those bands. And then
absolutely.
That's it. It's over.
They burned bright.
I know they burned real bright. And then that was it. And they're gone. And now you're like, wow, we're not going to hear you later on down the road. We're left with just Pearl Jam.
Right.
Which Pearl Jam's good, but they got a huge... Pearl Jam's like the next Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
They'll be putting on shows and people will come see them no matter what.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, they've got their place secured.
Caught them out in San Francisco one time.
I saw them in Dallas, and it was the best concert I've ever seen in my life.
No shit.
Dude, it was amazing.
I've never seen them live.
It was just a stage, a couple of lights. I could talk to them like me and you are talking right now. The music wasn't overbearing.
Right. And you were in there with a Playgirl.
Yeah, I was in the Playgirl.
It's for Katina.
Yeah.
Katina's not even there.
Yeah.
Alexa, play Jackal, the Lumberjack song.
Here's the Lumberjack by Jackal on Amazon Music.
Okay,
get fucked.
I think we got to go see them. And I wasn't even well. When Will It Rain was a good song.
That was actually a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, they had a few good songs, man. We ought to go fucking see them live with the Georgia Satellites. That would be a good concert.
Are there gonna be a Georgia Satellite?
No, I just made that shit up.
Oh, okay. Georgia Satellites.
What did they say they're going to be here
one
like
big hit wonder.
July 20th?
July something down there at Hinton. That's not too far of a drive, man, from here to Hinton, Oklahoma.
I only know like 2 of their songs.
Fuck it though. How much can tickets be?
Yeah, but if
$12.50.
if I walk away from it, then there's going to be that one person there's going to start throwing beer cans at me, calling me a top 40 fucker.
So
And
what?
I don't want to be that guy.
You were that guy once.
I know. I don't want to be.
Let
the
me
guy
tell
that
you, when I
on
went
the
and
other
saw
end.
Foreigner, holy shit, what a great show.
Yeah.
Every song, and they had a lot of hits.
Yeah.
And, we got to meet them and all that other stuff. And we were like second row back. We almost got kicked out, me and my friend's brother.
Yeah.
For smoking weed. We had a weed pen and we were putting off some clouds and they almost kicked us out. But Foreigner was fantastic, man. Every song sounded just like the radio, including the saxophone part and all that stuff, which is kind of hard. These days. They were all doing it because they love it. He put on they all put on a great show.
What year was this? Do you even remember?
This was 2000 and what? 18, 19.
Oh, really? Just a few years ago?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And let me tell you, dude, they're all doing it because not just the money thing, but he loves it, man. I mean, he sat and talked to the audience for a long time, was joking and laughing with the audience. And they came back out and did an encore. They put on an amazing show, and I didn't think I would enjoy it that much because it's not like I was a huge Foreigner fan, but I got to tell you, it brought new life to their songs now if I hear them on the radio. And
that's always a good memory. When someone can pull off something live and you really like it that much, then it has to be a good show because live shows are kind of iffy. You don't really know what's going to happen.
Especially, with some of the older bands and stuff. But everything was spot on. It didn't really sound like the radio, which most of the time it does. Man, these guys were phenomenal. And I just can't say enough good things about them, man. They put on such an amazing show for some old dudes.
Yeah.
Considering they were a band when I was born.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
These guys are getting on up there, and they looked great, and they sounded great. So that's why I'm saying, I was never a huge Jackal fan. Yeah, top 40 guy. That's, but you know what? I'd go and see him.
Okay, it's interesting that this Sugar Creek Casino doesn't even list Jackal on its entertainment center site.
Jackal with Jack Russell's Great White right down there, July 30th.
Oh, okay. It was just, okay. I wasn't expecting all the...
Jamie Johnson's playing one now. Let's see.
I will tell you the most shocking band that I saw that I didn't realize they were going to be that good.
Who?
Okay, I went to, I think it was still called In Cahoots at the time.
Right.
I went to go see the Nixons.
Yeah.
Guess who opened up for them?
Who?
Warrant.
No shit.
Now that's like far from each other in style of music.
Right.
I was actually shocked. They were better than the Nixons. That was a damn good show.
Well,
I mean, because I still liked my old 80s rock, but at that time I was really into the Nixons. Like, God damn, Warrant, really? But it was a great show.
I saw Sammy Hagar and what's his name from Cinderella?
Tom Kiefer?
Yes.
You got to see him?
Let me tell you, he'd been through
several
surgery,
surgeries,
everything else, and he kicked ass.
I
and
love
of course,
Cinderella.
Hagar kicked ass too, but Cinderella was awesome. But
They
let
were
me
a
tell
very
you,
underappreciated band, in my opinion.
they were, and I'll tell you something else, man. For everything he's been through,
Yeah.
at one point they told him he'd never sing again,
Yeah.
and he sounded fantastic, man.
I was
He
shocked
really
their
did.
guitar player died about a year ago. I didn't know that.
I was getting old and shit.
I know, everybody's killing over.
You ever seen any of the live shit from Motley Crue on YouTube? They sound like shit.
Oh, he sounds awful.
Yeah. Fuck off.
Motley Crue was my first concert.
No shit.
Now,
Motley Crue,
you saw
Lita-
them at a good time.
Motley Crue, Lita Ford, and Bonham. It was the Dr. Feelgood tour.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that was still at a good time.
I was 18.
That would have been. I never went saw 'em.
And they were at the state fairgrounds.
I never was a huge Motley Crue fan, but I appreciate them.
Like to see So big
I respect
poison.
Okay, so Sugar Creek Casino Jackal
Hammer
tickets
time.
are $38 a piece.
That's not
Wow,
bad.
that's cheap.
But
Come
you,
on.
you
That's
get,
not bad at
you
all.
get $10 match play at the casino with every ticket purchase.
Hell yeah. And you get to see Jack Russell's Great White. And
Great
it's just
White is another band that they're actually very fucking awesome, but they're just not. No,
like a Jesse
what?
James Dupree.
With this,
Right?
you know what? You know, it makes you wonder. You know how sometimes these older bands they'll have these younger kids in the band. You know, those kids ever go, "Fuck, this is it.
Yeah.
This I'm just gonna play for this one guy. This was hot at one time. But at least I'm playing."
What if the Georgia Satellites are still on tour?
God dang, dude, they had like one hit, didn't
Do
they?
you know how I know? And keep your hands to yourself. God, you know
That
how
was
old
it.
those guys
they've milked
gotta be.
that for
No
40
shit.
years.
They've milked that forever.
Wow, they've got, let's see, all their, look at the albums, man. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 albums.
I would have never guessed that.
Yeah. And,
Of course, Kiss has like what 50, and they all still sound the same.
right?
Okay, Great White formed in 1977.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, I didn't.
We
know
were
you did that
6.
long.
Yeah. Wow.
I never knew that.
You know what? I think that would be a good concert.
Yeah.
Once bitten, twice shy. Just the hits between Great White and Jackal for $38 and $10 free play. Come on, man.
yeah.
Maybe take me a cheap date.
There you go.
Who are these bands? You could ever more believe she won't be old enough to know who these bands are.
Oh, it's like the time I took my ex-wife to go see a Queensryche.
Right? It's Queensryche.
She only knew one song out of the whole
Silent
lineup.
Lucidity.
Right.
Yeah.
That was the time she went to the bathroom and she missed it.
I loved Queensryche, man.
Dude, they lost me after Empire. I kind of quit listening to them after that.
Empire was a bomb-ass album.
Oh, I
Did you ever
loved it.
listen to Operation Mindcrime?
Yes.
That is a beautiful
Yeah.
Well, see,
masterpiece.
that's the concert I went to. They were doing the entire
I
Operation
missed that
Mindcrime
one.
at the casino.
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you. So you know what? It's fun to see some of these old bands, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, and a lot of young people don't even like to fuck with it. Even if they hear the song on the radio, and go, "Yeah, that was cool." You know, it's dated.
Yeah.
It's like when we were kids, our parents going to see some 50s shit or listen to 50s music. You're like, get the fuck out of here. Hey, the Coasters are going to be in town. Fuck off.
Coasters.
Yeah.
You know what I've been
Take
doing
out
lately?
the papers and the trash.
Lately on my Sirius XM, I've been doing this. I've been forcing myself to do this. I go to channel 1,
Right.
listen for a day, go to channel 2. I actually listened to Soul Town for over a week.
Yeah.
Some good shit on there.
Fuck yeah, man. I listen to so much different stuff.
I didn't realize it, but actually Soul Town, all that music they're playing on there, that's where the majority of the sounds and the beats came for most
Yeah.
of the Beastie Boys albums.
No shit. They sampled so much shit. And isn't that another motherfucker?
Yeah.
The Beastie Boys can never do a fucking tour again. Never
know.
read to God dang.
They will always be my number one rap group
Let me
ever
tell
in
you,
history.
man.
Their album Paul's
For
Boutique is
goddamn
amazing.
Jewish kids from fucking Brooklyn or some
Yeah,
shit.
they started
Come
out as a
on,
punk
man.
band.
I'll tell you what. Beastie Boys have, they earned respect, man.
Yes.
And they're just fabulous.
Yes.
Fabulous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, were is the key. But because they'll probably never do nothing again. Of course, they're probably worth
Holy shit. In 1979, Jack Russell from Great White was arrested for shooting a live-in maid in a botched robbery attempt and sentenced to 8 years in prison.
Oh wow.
What?
I didn't know that. The band went its separate ways, and Kendall was left to start over.
Holy shit.
There was another good band, Wasp. Did you like Wasp?
Yeah, Wasp was all right.
Yeah, pretty good.
Drummer Tony Richard later, remember
Rob
Wasp?
Halford, I never got into them either.
No shit.
It's like Chris, he loves Iron Maiden.
Okay, so
And I just
Russell
wasn't that
only
big of an Iron Maiden's
served.
fan, but I respected him.
Russell was released from prison after only serving 18 months.
Yeah, that's usually what happens when you're a rock star.
I'll be damned, man. Good for them.
Not in the 70s, though.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I
dude,
mean, come
everybody
on.
had connections back then.
I don't know.
Well, it depends on how big they were in the 70s, actually. is
Probably
what it
depends. Probably depends on how much the Bates family complained.
is. Yeah.
But look how long it took them, man. They met, they formed in what, 77?
Right, and it took him 2 years to shoot somebody.
But think about, and then in the 80s, mainstream
1980
success, 87.
1987 is when they they released their third album. Once Bitten was probably the album that sent them up.
You bet. So think about that, man.
Save Your Love, awesome song. Rock Me, awesome song.
So tell me that's not going to be a good concert. Tell me that's not going to be a good concert.
Because he's going to sing a lot of that music.
We should all go.
Okay.
Bring your wife. Me and Bob can pretend like we're a gay older couple.
Yeah. Would y'all really do that?
Fuck, everyone thought it at Hito. Why not?
I don't think they did.
No, exactly. We weren't all holding hands. We weren't shoved up each other's ass. But, even if they did, what the fuck do I care? The post-op tranny that looked like fucking Austin Powers was there, so I wasn't worried about me. It's a man, baby. God, that was brutal.
And then the kissing cousins. And
that was a funky. Oh, yeah, the brother and sister looking the Eastern European. Hello, this is my brother. I'm going to blow him. Fuck. That's just what it was, just that vibe.
Some people like to keep it in the family.
They looked just alike.
I know. I remember you tell me about that.
God, I masturbated so hard to that.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shit. So, maybe we ought to look into a few of those good shows, man.
Okay, so whenever a band's lead singer goes and does something different.
Yeah.
And the lead singer is playing the old band songs.
Right.
That's more of a band to me than it is whenever the rest of the members of the band go and find a new lead singer.
You're right. Yeah, because that's the original voice.
Because it doesn't have the same sound. You can get people to play a guitar or bang the drums or bass or whatever.
Absolutely. You're looking for that voice. That's why the lead singer gets a lot of the pussy. And now good guitars. Now, some of the harder rock bands, man, certain guitar solos and things like that. First of all, you're not going to have Guns N' Roses without Slash. I just got to tell you.
No.
Even though you might have Axl's fat ass there.
They
but yeah.
That album bombed.
Yeah. But without Slash, man, it's not the same.
Right.
You can replace drummers. You can replace bass players. I'm sorry, but you can't.
So are you David Lee Roth or Sammy Hagar?
David Lee Roth. Come on, man. I'm a child of the fucking 80s.
No, dude. Sammy Hagar was better, in my opinion.
70s.
I'm Van
70s
Hagar.
and 80s. And I think that David Lee Roth is a goddamn narcissistic fucking weirdo, but
150 was a beautiful album.
Now, don't get me wrong. I was a Sammy Hagar fan before he went to Van Halen,
the Red
and
Rocker.
I love their work anyway with Van Halen. I love his work.
Yeah.
However, man, for me, the quintessential Van Halen is David Lee Roth.
1984.
Yes.
Have you ever watched any of the albums? I mean, any of the concerts after they got back together before he died?
But yeah.
Awful. David Lee Roth, it does not have a voice anymore. It is gone.
Oh, I can believe it.
Did they, for a period of time, did they go on tour with Sammy Hagar and David Lee Roth?
No, there was talks, but it never happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and that's like, another one like Boston. Man,
Every song sounds the same.
It does, but it's that harmony they did, and in that case also the music, I mean, they were using a chorus, on their guitars and stuff like that. It was badass. So
yeah, like the Eagles.
Yeah, man.
I was trying to find something. Hey, when were they together with David Lee Roth?
Fuck, I can't remember the last
It's
time
been
they
so
got
long.
together. I think he really needed the financial boost too.
Yo, God, dude, he had lost his ass. Everything he did was okay. Here's one right here.
Yeah.
Listen to this real quick.
Jason played this on Tuesday. I was with all the You're my fan.
Have you ever seen the TikTok where it's David Lee Roth where they take the music out and it's just his voice?
No.
Hang on.
Okay, I gotta hear this. Okay. Yes, I gotta hear this.
Van Halen.
Damn, we've had a music show. Do you realize that?
I know, and it didn't mean for it to be there. Let me see if I can find it. And of course, I can't get a. And of course, it doesn't want to give me a signal. Wait, there it was. Van Halen, no music. Here we go. Running with the Devil. They just did. They're just doing all the sounds and shit he makes. Come on, man.
I live my life like there's no tomorrow.
That's ridiculous.
And all I've got, I had to steal. Least I don't need to beg or borrow.
Well, have you heard the mix
Yes,
mashup
I'm
between Snoop
living
Dogg
at
and
a
Disturbed?
pace that kills. Ooh, yeah.
Snoop. Dude, mashups are awesome. People have been doing some pretty good things.
Because we gotta have a fucking commercial. What a great idea. Thanks, Internet. It's a utopia of information and entertainment. Oh, but wait.
Exactly. Okay, here we go.
Hold up. Not bad.
This is one of my favorites that I've heard. Pantera. This one was mixed pretty good.
Is it the Shirelles?
What does that say?
Don't mess with the feel. No, 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 no. Don't mess with the feel.
Marmalade.
Say it one more time.
Can't you see I'm easily bothered by persistence?
Shit.
One step from lashing out at you. You want to get under my skin and call yourself a friend. I've got more friends like you. What do I do? Is there no standard anymore? Wanting drinks? Oh yeah, well I've been. No, you can't be something you're not. Be yourself, find yourself, stay away from me. A lesson learned in life, known from the dawn of time.
Don't mess with the feel.
Isn't that cool? 'Cause Phil said-
Don't mess with the feel.
What did you say?
Don't mess with the feel.
Are you talking to me?
Don't mess with the feel.
Run your mouth when I'm not around. It's easy to achieve. You cry to weak friends that sympathize.
It's had, you know, on whatever.
You
PlayStation.
play.
Yeah, the violins playing your song.
Did you ever play Guitar Hero?
Yeah,
Or
I
Rock
did.
Band or
I wasn't
anything?
very good at it, but yeah.
Okay, they've got a new app on the iPhone. I don't know if it's on other platforms or not. It's called BeatStar. And you're basically playing Guitar Hero, but you're using your thumbs to hit all the notes.
Oh, wow.
Okay. All right. Have you played it?
Yes.
Any good?
Not yet. but I think I'm going to get there.
Not like the honesty, not yet.
See Bob in here rocking around with his
Right.
phone. Yeah. Exactly.
He's gonna hammered out thumbs, man, all arthritic and shit.
Yeah, look. Well, I was over at a buddy's place a few weeks ago, and he's got one of those Oculus VR headsets,
Yeah,
and they've got an app for that called Air Guitar.
yeah.
So you're just playing your air guitar along with the music, and
Oh, that would be fun.
and the training mode is done by Satchel from Steel Panther.
That is awesome.
I'll be damned.
So
Old Steel Panther.
yep.
Well, there you go.
And I actually got to watch him play it a little bit, and they've got it set up so you can have the video going to a screen so people in the room can see what's going on in your VR headset.
That's kind of cool. And it turns out you're just watching porn the whole time.
Maybe that's what we need. Maybe we need to be in here with VR headsets on. That way we can
go on there and stream on Twitch like the rest of the gamers do.
And
just
all
sit
the
there
people
on
join us.
Yeah, just sit there on Twitch and fucking watch us play games. But we're gonna need a hot chick with maybe it looks like a K-pop singer or something. Maybe we should dress as K-pop singers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that'd probably
K-pop.
work out pretty good.
All right. You're not cutting us off yet, are you?
Do you want to go a little longer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I still got things to talk about, dude. The OU softball girls are doing phenomenal right now.
I thought it was over.
No, they are in the softball College World Series.
How long is this goddamn series?
Those things go forever.
No. It's going to be over next week.
Man.
But right now they're in the series. There's 8 teams, and the 4 teams that won the first games were OU, OSU, Texas, and Florida. Now, there's a possibility that one of the teams that lost yesterday could battle back and make it back into the finals. But it's interesting because OU has only got beat twice this season, 2 games. One was by Texas, one was by OSU, and they played each of them a 3-game series and won 2 out of 3. So it's interesting that, those 3 teams are still at the top of the NCAA bracket.
You're very amenable to sports and events with women in them. I've noticed.
Yeah. have you guys actually sat down and watched a decent college softball game?
The only time I look at it is for their thick asses, to be honest. And I have no interest in, it doesn't interest me, men or women playing it. I've watched a little bit of it, and it just ain't my deal. I know they've had an amazing season.
Sport?
Well, it's a lot more action-packed than a baseball game.
Right.
I think 2 people throwing a ball around is more active than a baseball game. I think baseball games are boring.
Well, softball's more action.
Yeah, good.
They get more hits. There's more field play. And,
you said play.
And,
field play.
some of the girls are actually cute.
Yeah.
See, we got to the heart of the matter.
Yeah.
I'll tell you,
bouncing boobies.
I'll tell you what's going to be action.
No, there's not a bouncing booby in the place. They've got those suckers tied down.
Yeah. What's going to be action-packed is from this bad chicken I had for lunch, man. Let me tell you. Later, that's going to be action-packed.
From good old KFC?
Oh, God. Why did I do that, man?
Yeah, fuck the KFC.
All right. So what are we going to do about all these mass shootings that have been going on?
We ain't going to do nothing about it.
Ain't nothing you can do about it. It's just, me and my dad were discussing that the other day, and he said, you know what? He says, I like my guns.
Right.
Well, I said, yeah. And he goes, but really, why do people need an AR? What's the point? I said, because they can, and it's their right. And he goes, yeah, I get that. And he said, but a lot of these killings are done with those because people seem to buy them. I said, yeah, but like a cop mentioned to me today, he said Columbine was all handguns.
Here's the thing about, I'm going to try not to get on a soapbox here about assault weapons or assault-style weapons.
Yes.
First of all, assault weapon is a media term.
Yeah.
What it is a semi-automatic rifle. And when people in the media say, these automatic rifles, it immediately makes me want to reach through whatever media I'm listening on and choke them. Not shoot them, just choke them.
Yeah, these aren't machine guns.
These are not machine guns.
No,
in
not at
fact,
all.
machine guns, require licensure, background checks, chief local law enforcement officer to sign saying he doesn't think that you're going to use it in a crime, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There's a lot to getting a fully automatic weapon.
Yeah.
And the price is exorbitant. And unless you're a dealer, you can't own one that was produced post-1986. So not only that, but if you pay $15,000 to $20,000, there's a good chance you're pretty responsible. But getting off track there, assault weapon. First of all, let's take a Mini 14, a Ruger Mini 14, chambered in .223 or 5.56, whichever one you want to claim here. Same as an AR, but with a wood stock, just as deadly.
Yeah.
You can get extended magazines. Even if you don't, let's say you got a 5-round magazine. Like California has, you can buy ARs, but you're limited to a 5-round magazine. Just get more magazines, kids.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
And so the thing is any semi-automatic rifle is capable of doing the damage of an AR-15, but black rifles are intimidating. They look mean.
Right. And they dress them all up with the scopes and the
Absolutely, it's
the
scary
sights and
looking. It's just mean looking. You know what?
It looks militant.
You know, absolutely, an axe is a scary piece of equipment too, but it's not as scary unless you have one of these gothic-looking axes with wire rope, wrapped handle and all this other shit. You can make anything look meaner. You can take a good butcher knife, with a white commercial made handle,
Right.
for kitchen use, and it's a deadly piece of equipment, but it doesn't look nearly as cool as some custom made
yeah.
Tanto with Man, I'm telling you. People are scared of things. I'm scared of some nut job out there that's got a firearm in his hands. And the thing is absolutely background checks, but also,
Do you believe the background checks could also be done at private sales and like big like state fair sales and?
you mean like the gun shows, what they
Yeah.
call the loophole.
Right.
Look, if you're a dealer at a gun show, you still have to do all that.
Yeah,
But if you're an individual, right now there's no prohibition in me selling you a firearm. Let's say I advertised it in the paper and you respond to the ad. As long as I don't know that you are a felon, a convicted felon.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that's a straw type thing or something. It's an illegal transaction. I can't buy a gun for you if you're a felon and then give it to you. That's a straw purchase. That's against the law as well. But background checks aren't very thorough.
No.
They're looking for criminal records. But first of all, who knew? There has to be a bit of personal responsibility and responsibility of those where they've talked to people that knew the kid and said, man, he was a nut. He cut himself and everything. Did anybody talk to law enforcement or some professionals and say, man, this guy needs help?
Well, what about the one in just happened in Tulsa?
What about his mom that even said, yeah, he's off, man. He's not a monster,
Yeah.
but he was off. But yet, he was living with his grandma. The kid was troubled. He had a speech impediment. He'd been bullied, everything else. But and the one kid that was friends with him stopped being friends with him because he was, the kid was a bully. He was mean and he was crazy. He cut himself, all this other shit. All this had been going on for a while.
And no one paid attention.
Nobody paid attention. So if you're telling me that his grandmother, who he lived with, was not aware that he was disturbed, I'm sorry she got shot. I don't even know if she's made it or not.
I don't know.
But I'll tell you what, it comes down to where's personal responsibility in this too? Government cannot bubble wrap the public.
No.
First of all, let's look at Sweden. Every male of age is part of the military, the militia, and they even carry these guns and hang them in the local pub when they all meet together. They're shooting sports. Canada has a fuck ton of guns. The problem isn't the guns in the hands. The problem is how we're going about it and the people that are getting a hold of them. They say, well, okay, here's a problem. Let's say I've heard it say, okay, so fish are in the water. Big fish comes along. Shark comes along with big teeth. Bites the smaller fish, eats them. The smaller fish say, wait a minute, man. Teeth are dangerous. This is bad. Let's pull all our teeth. Guess who still has teeth? Sharks.
Yeah.
First of all, you're not going to take the weapons out of the hands of the citizenry in the United States. You know how many weapons there are in the United States? It is also a failed experiment in Australia and in the UK. Gun crime still occurs.
But very rarely.
And I'll tell you, it's and this is also a country that most of the time their officers aren't armed with
Right.
firearms. But to say, first of all, we don't need 30-round magazines. I can't hunt with it. I can hunt with my AR. I can't have that many rounds in my AR when I hunt with it.
Why? Is it illegal?
Yes, limited by regulation.
I wasn't even aware.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, I can't go out there with 30 rounds. People are misinformed because they've got a position on it and they don't want to find out more about the position.
But what if we flip the script a little bit? Instead of saying, okay, we have to find a reason to not sell you a gun, we have to prove that you're worthy of having a gun.
Sure. I mean, look, You know,
Yeah.
they make you take a driver's test.
Right.
You know, it's not shall issue. Shall issue means if we can't find a reason to not issue it to you, we will give it to you.
Right.
That's shall issue. So, for example, Oklahoma's concealed carry permits are shall issue, provided you pass OSBI background check. You know, you got your fingerprints. You went through the class, all that stuff. You can have a concealed carry license. It's not the guy that went and got his concealed carry license that I'm worried about. It's not even the guy that's open carrying to prove his point or to do a Second Amendment audit that's walking around with an AR. That's not the guy I'm worried about, although that does disturb everybody.
Oh, yeah. I
Just
think it's
because
stupid.
just because we don't, yep, and you'll see these cops deal with it. No, okay, it's their right to do so. However, who wouldn't be concerned if you saw a guy walking with an AR on his back down the middle of Main Street in the middle of a busy day?
Yeah.
We automatically assume there's no reason for him to be carrying it, even though he may have the right.
Right.
I also have the right to wear buckskin clothing and a coonskin hat and carry a Bowie knife, but you don't see me doing it downtown, you know, Oklahoma City in the middle of the day, you know, going for a business lunch. So it causes concern because it's out of the norm.
Right.
Now, if you saw him out in the field with Hunter Orange on, you would assume he's out hunting. So I understand the concern about that. And the police should also respond and say, hey, what's going on here? And what a line to have to ride. What's this guy going to do when we approach him? He's going to open fire on the cars? What's going to happen here?
Exactly. That's spooky.
Are we aggressive? Are we cool? Who are we
Right.
dealing with? Are we dealing with a nut?
Well, if you got a guy he's strapping, walking down the street, he's within 10 seconds of being a criminal.
Sure.
Yeah.
So am I with a steak knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, simple. Anything that I can use to physically harm another people, anything could be used. However, when you go firearms and say, well, they're much deadlier and they reach out further and touch somebody. However, there have been cases where somebody right here in Oklahoma City, up there at Hefner at the restaurants, this guy comes out with a gun to start wreaking havoc, and an armed citizen, lawfully armed citizen, put him down. That happened right down here at Hefner Lake a couple of years ago. He put this son of a bitch down.
Yeah.
And people were grateful because he saved lives. Now, you can say if there were no guns, we'd save lives. Absolutely. You're not going to get rid of them.
No,
Not yet.
They're here.
The Clinton gun ban, that's another misinformation. Well, it stopped all those assault rifles. You couldn't get them during the Clinton gun ban. Bullshit. You could, but they were limited on magazine size and also foreign cheap weapons like AK variants and things like that.
Yeah.
They had to have a certain number of American parts in them to qualify for sale. I bought assault style rifles during the Clinton gun ban.
Wow.
It didn't. Let me tell you what's going to happen. Getting rid of guns is going to be difficult. What's going to happen is they're going to price the ammo, tax it so damn high. It's going to be difficult to get. There's already an ammo grab and all that other stuff. I have an AR. It's scary.
Yeah.
Scary looking. Is it more deadly than my Remington 700 bolt action rifle with a nice scope on it? Absolutely not. I can reach out and touch you from way back with that.
Yeah.
And trust me, you'd rather have me spraying and praying than up in a bell tower taking pot shots at somebody, which is what they did back in the day. But because it looks like a military weapon, this is not a select fire or full auto weapon.
Yeah.
In fact, it is rare to see any crime committed with a full auto weapon. Plus, they don't get stolen because you have to store them securely. So I believe that all weapons should have to be stored securely. I believe that they should do a more thorough background check. I believe that now the problem is that people get concerned about our mental health care rights and the stigma that comes with it.
Yeah.
People are like, well, I don't want the government poking into my personal medical information just because I want to fulfill my Second Amendment right. Well, we kind of need to. If the government wants to know, if you have a physical impediment that would keep you from driving a vehicle on public roads, they'd like to know about this.
Right.
Well, shouldn't they know about it if you're going to buy a goddamn firearm? I don't have a problem with background checks. I don't have a problem with them at all. In fact, a more thorough background check. But I also believe there is a level of personal responsibility which you can't assign to somebody that's mentally ill. They just are.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, anytime an 18-year-old kid that's obviously, withdrawn and everything else wants to go start buying weapons is a red flag.
Yeah.
A red flag.
Exactly.
Especially when he posted on his social media about, all this shit he posted about getting even with people, all this stupid shit like that. Man, immediately right there, you kind of have a responsibility. You don't have to, I guess, but there's got to be a little bit of personal responsibility. It says this guy is fucking nuts. But then we get into the situation where we're like, well, goddamn, all it would take is one person to say that you've done this, and then that hangs you up. So what? If it saves some lives, come on, man, all those little kids.
I think every school should have at least a couple of cops there all the time. That's just their job.
Let's talk about Israeli schools.
Okay.
Who have government-armed volunteers. So there was an attack attempt on an Israeli grade school by a terrorist, and the guy was quickly put down by a volunteer who was patrolling the halls, and that volunteer was the grandfather of one of the students. Armed. Plenty of volunteers. It's sad that we got to be that in the schools, but we also have law enforcement.
Well, the bottom line is it's here. That's the way it's going to be. So why don't we just, it's here. Create cops at schools.
It seems like such an easy solution to ban firearms. Okay, ban them. You're not going to stop them. You're not going to stop them.
I talked to an officer today who's new in the city, and he used to work at a local college around here. A local college used to have security guards. Well, they had something happen years ago that they didn't handle it very well. Things went wrong. So the college got together and they budgeted aside their own police officers.
Sure.
And they had officers that go around the school, going around, watching, make sure everything's okay. Well, after these last few years, all this bullshit's going on, the students hate them. They fear them. They're scared of them. And they're just like, look, we're just here to protect. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
It's like, I tell you what, the next motherfucker comes on this thing and starts blowing people away, you're going to be looking for me then.
You bet. Anything that's frightening or disturbing to us, no, I don't like this. I don't. You know what? If law enforcement's scary until you need them, and they're not liked until you need them, and you can try to blame the school and say a teacher left the door propped open. Don't blame the goddamn teacher for this. You can also say law enforcement took way too long to get their goddamn scared ass in the building.
Yeah.
They did, but you don't blame them either. Yeah. The fact remains this kid got in a goddamn school, barricaded himself in a room, and opened fire. If you'd have had a SWAT team on duty, and as soon as he ran into the building, started deploying a SWAT team, he barricaded himself in that room, he still would have decimated all those little kids. Yeah. You can also say, arm the teachers. Really? Man, that's scary.
Absolutely scary.
That's scary. So now we got fingerprint gun safes and everything like that. Let me tell you what. Arm yourself to have all the secured weapons you want right now in your house. And if I bust in your front door all of a sudden, and you're standing in there, like in one room, like in a schoolroom, and I run in there with any weapon, you're still going to die before you can get to that weapon. Yep. Now they say, well, as long as they, say, okay, there's a lockdown at the school. So they close the doors, the teachers barricade the doors, they get their students in a safe huddle over in a corner of the room away from shit, and they pull a gun, and they're ready.
Yeah.
Man, talk about a big sea change from what the teachers we've known. It's not going to happen. But yet inner city schools have metal detectors and things like that as well. And you say, man, that's horrible. What a sign of the times. But this kid knew he had an opportunity, and he was sick.
Oh, yeah, he knew it. He saw it, and it was easy. That's how most of them are.
He was sick.
All they got to do is scope and look, and they can figure it out.
So think about it. Here's a kid that fell through the cracks. His own family wasn't getting him any help. He had been bullied. He had been picked on. Whatever. God love his little fucking heart. He was fucked up, but he had no record. He didn't have a huge social media presence where he said, I'm going to kill all these people, but he was acting funky. Someone could have said something, but they didn't. And so he went to go buy 18, which I think is a little young.
Mm-hmm.
He went to go buy, he can't buy a handgun. He can buy a rifle. Well, he went to buy a rifle. They did a NICS check. That's the National Instant Check System. It came back. There's nothing on this kid. He's in goddamn, outside of San Antonio, Texas. A lot of hunters, a lot of rural area. Nothing's going to pop up. No restrictive gun laws in Texas. He did his national instant check through the ATF. The NICS goes to the ATF. It came back nothing. And he bought one. Boom. He bought another. Now, you do get flagged if you buy over a certain amount of firearms in a certain amount of days. Of course, how many you need?
Yeah, you only need
so
one.
he managed to buy 2.
I've heard from gun owners that you only need one more than you've currently got.
If the government comes and
Probably.
takes my 5 guns, how many guns do I have left?
None.
20. I lied. So
I've only got 2. I got a little 9-shot 22, and then
Right.
Yeah, I got a pistol I inherited.
I'm a hunter. Bob, let's talk about a painful incident without going into great detail.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I used to have a Ruger 9mm.
You loaned it out to somebody.
I loaned it out to a friend of mine that had moved to a rural area. He worked odd hours and wanted his mother to have something to protect herself with.
And what happened with that?
She shot herself in the head with my gun.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Now-
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yes. Now,
When
let me
did that happen?
years ago.
Wow.
Now, let me ask you a question. Were you aware that she was mentally unstable?
Had no idea.
Was he aware that she was mentally unstable?
I don't believe so.
You don't think so? She had a history of it, I thought. She'd go off the fucking rails.
I don't know anything. I'd never met her.
So we can't pin the responsibility on you, a friend
Yeah.
who you deem to be mentally stable,
Right.
asked you to borrow a gun because, for protection out in a
Yeah.
rural, isolated area.
It was going to be a couple of weeks before he had a security system installed.
Right. So you loaned him that.
Yep.
In good faith.
Yeah.
Do you bear the blame for this?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Who does?
He does.
No, I would say she was.
Does he bear the blame?
I'm
I don't
sure
know.
I'm sure he blames himself a little bit for it.
I'm sure he does. However, if he knew she was mentally unstable, why the fuck would you put a firearm in the hands of anyone that's unstable?
Yeah.
But is it his fault? I don't know that it is.
Right.
There was a firearm. She was mentally unstable. She blew her goddamn brains out. She fell through the cracks somehow.
Yeah.
Did she have a history, a documented history of mental illness and treatment?
Have no idea.
If she did, would that have prevented her from getting a gun? Well, if she did have that history and he was aware of that, he does bear some responsibility, personal responsibility. Don't give your sick relative a goddamn handgun. But if she didn't, okay, man, how could he have known?
Right.
Next.
What would have saved her from grabbing a razor blade, slitting her wrist in the bathtub?
Exactly.
Right. So what I'm saying is you can see how people fall through the cracks.
Absolutely.
Now, she didn't go purchase one, but if she had no criminal history,
Yeah.
she could have, and no, even with documented mental health issues, she could have still went and purchased one.
Sure.
But she didn't even have to do that. It is so difficult. This is why it's a hot button topic. People are afraid of losing their freedoms. Well, how much freedom? I mean, do we lose some freedom to protect, to do a better job of protecting kids and people? And why the goddamn school shootings? They're gaining in popularity.
I know.
Mass shootings.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck it, I'll shoot up a school. That'll show them. God damn.
Yeah, I know.
At least, okay.
At least go to an old folks home.
That's just
Okay.
wrong.
When we were in school, we all went to the same schools.
Yeah.
Yep.
Was there ever a time in your entire school history that you had even the remote thought that somebody may
No.
come in?
No,
and,
not once.
No.
Okay.
I remember when in Choctaw High School, you'd see students when I was a little kid that had a gun rack in their truck and a goddamn 30-30 sitting in the gun rack in the school parking lot.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, I
Yeah.
remember a kid getting in trouble because he brought a bullet from home for show and tell.
Yeah. This is inappropriate. And you know what? I bet the parents were appalled. You know what? We've become such a woke society. We're removing personal response. Anything you do is fine, baby. You can be whoever you want to be instead of saying, hey, this ain't fucking right. I know you're being bullied, but goddamn, calm down. We're going to work on this. We're going to do something.
Yeah.
This kid fell through every bit of the cracks. Do I feel sorry for him? I stopped feeling sorry for him when he opened fire on a bunch of little goddamn kids.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Right.
dead now. But most certainly it's tragic. If he would have just went and bought a rifle and went home and blew his brains out, we'd all be talking about what, well, we wouldn't even be talking about it. It wouldn't have made national news. But what a sad story it would have been. But we lose all sympathy, and we should, immediately when he starts harming other people. My issue with this is a very difficult subject to broach, and everyone thinks, not everyone, a lot of people seem to think ban weapons, that'll solve it. Won't solve it.
No, you just have to put a little better control on it and give other people access. Like I said, for example, at schools, have cops there. There's 2 cops on a site all the time. That's what they do.
Well, and I'll tell you, I'm
Colleges,
not going to
nursing
insult
homes.
anybody by saying he could have done the same damage with a knife. You know how many third graders I can stab with a knife in 5 minutes? But I'm saying, we could say, well, anything happened. He could have taken a sharp pencil and poked all their eyes out. I'm not going to insult you with that. The bottom line is he got a hold of some very dangerous weapons and
Nobody paid attention.
used them. And nobody paid attention.
Yep.
We've got to have a better system in place, and that's just all there is.
Okay, 1927,
Right?
38 students killed, elementary school children.
Right.
A school board member got pissed off and planted dynamite all over the school.
Oh, wow. That happened when?
1927.
Points for style.
Wow.
I believe it was in Virginia or no, it was Michigan.
That would have been a whole graduating class by the time 38 did.
No
But
shit.
it killed 38 elementary school children and 6 adults and injured at least 58 other people.
500 pounds?
And this
They
is
found an additional 500
and this
pounds.
is a school board member, obviously
Adult.
upstanding member of the community.
Yes.
Obviously mentally unstable, which back then, there was no mental health care. It was all pure stigma. Yeah. It's happened throughout time.
Yeah. It's just like it's more current now.
It's more noticeable now
Well,
because we
it's like
hear
the guy
about
up
it
in
now.
Tulsa who shot that doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy lost an election to be the township clerk
Jesus Christ.
and then blew up the school.
So, mental illness knows no bounds, man.
That's crazy.
So I'll tell you, we haven't been able to possess fully automatic firearms since the NFA, the National Firearms Act, which is, I believe, in the 30s. Might have been in the late 20s. I think it was in the 30s. That stopped a lot of those gangsters having Thompson submachine guns and shit like that, the mafia and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you,
34.
yeah, 1934 NFA. Okay. So everyone that says these automatic weapons needs to shut the fuck up, educate yourself, or allow someone to educate you instead of screeching and screaming with your purple hair at the top of your fucking lungs because your candidate didn't win and it's scary, and also you don't want any police around either because they are oppressing you. You can't have it every goddamn way. You can't fucking have it to where, I'm mad because I had to repost my video and haze out the pew pew, shut up, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's true.
So I said I wasn't going to get on a soapbox and I fucking lied.
All right. Well, I think we're out now, Bob. We good?
One more thing.
Okay. That was a good talk. Though. Very good talk.
Spaghetti.
Earlier today, I was reading.
Yay or nay?
Earlier today, I was reading an article, and they referred to the turn of the century, and they were talking about 2000, not 1900, and it really pissed me off.
Yeah.
I don't think of turn of the century as
I know sometimes in conversation when I say around the turn of the century, I'm referring to 1900.
exactly.
Well, I think the reason they did now, did they say they referred to it because the technology age was really kicking in around 2000, wasn't it?
Shut the fuck no.
No, but I mean, it really was. I mean, that was
we're talking about it's just weird to us that 2020
weird to us.
is the
Okay.
turn of a century because we grew up the turn of the century.
It was 1900, the industrial age.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, yeah. Well, that's what I mean by it. It was more the
Now-
technology age, I think.
Now here we are in 2022, and they're talking about the turn of the century being
Right.
2000. I'm just not ready for that yet.
I'm not either.
No, I'm not either.
Let's not refer to that till 2070.
Right, something like that.
Around the turn of the century, and they'll think 2000 instead of 1900.
Right.
I don't think when someone says turn of the century, I don't think of 1800. I think of 1900.
Well, nobody that we have ever
met or at least remember meeting was there at the turn of the century of the 1800s.
Well, they weren't there at the turn of the century of 1900.
Yeah, exactly. So,
it's all relative, I guess.
I suppose so.
All right. Now you can play your little music.
Are we actually finally done?
And we're going out with Don't Mess with Phil. Because Phil has 3 semi-automatic military-style assault-looking rifles with black stocks.
Don't mess with Phil. Say it one more time. Get to see I'm easily bothered by persistence. One step from lashing out at you. You want to get under my skin and call yourself a friend. I've got more friends like you. What do I do? Is there no standard anymore? What it takes, who I am, where I've been alone. You can't be something you're not. Be yourself, find yourself, stay away from me. A lesson learned in life, known from the dawn of time.
Finish that correctly.
You know what?
All right, Jason, say that again.
I'm afraid I'm going to super daddy my pants, Brian.
I just super daddied my pants.
The way she said it all conspiratorial. Like
Absolutely.
Like a little
You
secret.
want to watch?
Super daddy my pants. Be
But
like,
this ain't no 2 girls, 1 cup. Bull.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I've never seen that. I don't want to
I'd
see
be like,
it.
you know what? I need a pack of baby wipes. Stat.
No,
Let's
I've
get
never
her.
seen it, and I do not want to see it. We're not even going to go there.
Oh, it's nasty.
All right, we're out here. Jason, later. Bob, later.
Later.
We'll see y'all next week.
Later, guys.
Have a good week.
Don't mess with Phil. No, 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 no. Don't mess with Phil. What did you say? Don't mess with Phil. Are you talking to me?
Goodbye for a day. I hope you enjoyed hanging out. Next time, invite some friends. Like and subscribe so you won't miss out the next time we are at the bar.